I wash it.
Put down my nose.
You need it.
It's all about the lens you see it through.
Ah, there we go.
I just say Rhodes Scholar.
You gotta go to class to be a Rhodes Scholar.
Go to the coach class. I know this. When I was in practice, I saw.
Why are you yelling? I mean, you don't have to yell.
It wasn't him. He's one that freaking gives up on routes. Takes the play off.
Still waters run deep. About the yell. It's a good day to argue. Get the camera in here. Let's give them what they want.
Make sure you get that one on tape.
You guys all set? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We're back on Radio Row. This is the NFL Scouting Combine 2023. All right, let's talk about the Colts. When you look at them, your optimism surrounding the Colts in a league filled with parity, where we see teams every year make the playoffs that didn't the year before, teams go from worst to first. Where are you with the Colts and their ability to potentially rebound from 4-12-1?
I think it's a grade of incomplete until we know who's going to be playing quarterback.
I think anytime you need a quarterback, there's going to be a spotlight.
It is a focus, because of the draft, because of where we're at, and the players in the draft. I mean, sometimes it's got to work out. We got to be convicted.
If you have a strong conviction about your quarterback, especially at the start of a new head coach era, you got to find that guy.
You got to be careful to make sure you're right when you take one.
It would be easy for us just to take one to get y'all off our ass, but we got to be right. We got to be right. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. I think everybody's going to see the strengths and weaknesses of what they see and how they fit their team.
This week is such a fact-finding mission for a lot of these teams.
We'll spend a lot of time with these guys, with these players, and much like we do at every position, watching their tape, asking them questions.
Fourth quarter, when you get tired, are you going to finish or are you going to start letting your foot off the gas?
Picking their brain about what they can do.
If we were sitting here with a franchise quarterback in the building, the conversation would still be they're drafting four for a reason, but the focus on that one position makes the situation bigger because of that one position and the importance it is to win.
Here we go.
Damn. He was rolling.
There's seasons to the process of studying the players.
Remember you guys told me that guy couldn't run? Huh?
From August to April was a 9-month process, so we're at the 7 and 8 month process.
Okay, here we go. That's our guy right here, right?
Seeing those guys brawl and vert, run the 40, and how they go through their drills.
I put it right on him, man.
Damn. He was burning. That got my attention. Okay.
It's the study of movement, how they move.
I'm not liking the body language.
Yeah, not good.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like a little nonchalant.
And then how explosive are you from point A to point B?
Damn, nice.
Let's go. What time you got together?
How's it going? Good to have you. Meet you. Yes, sir.
All right, pop on down, brother.
We have a specific group of players that we try to interview at the Combine.
This is part of the process of getting to know the players.
What'd you do to get ready? Your weekly process. Everything.
We let our coaches take it over, so we're not delving much into personality, even though they'll show some. We want to get into football, and we want to use that 15 to 18, 20 minutes we have, strictly football.
Here we go. We're going to go through a play. I'm running through you. I'm running to you. You remember as much as you can. I'm talking a little fast for you, all right? We ain't got much time, so we got to roll.
I want you to tell me, you guys, everything about this play, all right? Your alignment, what's your assignment, this is your gap schemes right here. Give me everything on this play. What is this called?
Yeah, that's good effort right there. We agree upon the first play right there. That's the what? You said that's the standard? Yeah, that's the standard right there, man. That's the standard, man. You said right there, getting out the stack. We agree on that? That's a good job right there, getting out the stack right there, man. That's great effort.
Our coaches really take it over. They delve into how fast they process information.
We hand off the ball to you. What are you trying to do right here with 5 minutes left in the game?
All right, go to the board. Walk up to the board. You remember that thing we talked about at the beginning?
We gain on how fast their minds work and how fast they can handle learning a new concept.
Hop on that whiteboard for me real quick.
All right, take us through it. How you blocking it?
You can't make a judgment call on 20 minutes of a meeting, but you can get a good first impression for some of these guys first time we've met them. And then it allows us to say, okay, do we need to go ask more questions going forward? If there's something that arises, a red flag, we say, okay, here's a red flag that we have.
Gives us more evidence or opens up some new line of questioning we got to figure out.
We're not going to eliminate anybody off a 20-minute interview.
It just brings a little more clarity, or it sets us on a path like, okay, now we got to go find this part out.
All right, brother. Thank you. Appreciate you, man.
Just like anything in this entire process, I don't think we walk out of any one part of it with all the answers.
We feel good about knowing what we wanted to attain coming in, and I feel real good about where we are coming out of it. I think we got all the information we needed to get.
We're going to Ohio State's Pro Day today. A lot of good players, always a lot of talent there. One of the bigger pro days in the country every year. What are some questions we still need to have answered, right? Maybe some people you haven't quite talked to yet. They'll be available on the field. You can talk to them here. Just kind of one more hey coach, just give me your take on this kid one more time. How did he finish the year for you? Guys that maybe didn't get a chance to meet with at the combine, it's really beneficial for us. So it'll be good to finally round out the process on this current draft class and see these guys in this environment.
Way under. You win.
Hey, I don't want to be right. I just want to get it right.
I always loved the spring as a scout.
This is the easiest time of year in it is. I loved it.
We're dialed in on specific guys. It's a grind, but now that you're dealing with maybe 10 to 12 guys you got to go dig on instead of 300, it's not as labor intensive in terms of the writing.
Their grind is the fall. That's the hard part.
Get to know everything you can know about these kids. That's the fun part of the job, because now we're dialed in on guys that we know we got a chance to take.
So all these numbers here from today, they'll go into our scouting database, and pretty quickly, our guys do a great job. All of our football technology people in the office, the guys who have worked to develop the system, it's pretty instantaneous. Anybody back in the office can see it right away, and all of a sudden you've got verified information on these players, which everybody back there is kind of waiting to get from us.
We want that information right away, that if they work out good or bad, because that's going to impact where they go on the board, or if they stay on, period. It impacts 30 visits sometimes. Yeah, we need that right away.
Once we get the information in that day, we'll start, okay, do we need to go work this kid out again? Is there anything else we need on him? The scout will give us an indication of what he saw at the pro day and what we need to do going forward.
So this is day 11 right now on the road for me. Typical fashion is we'll get into town last night into Columbus for today's pro day at Ohio State. We'll conduct the pro day, get that over with, put our numbers in, and then we're on to the next one.
This is like the ultimate proving ground. One-stop shopping. Coming here and they got a little bit of everything. It's what you're looking for to fit your club. You can fill a lot of holes really on one stop. That's what you're looking for, right? You want to get the fruit from the top of the tree, and this is one of the most productive programs in the country. You kind of know what you're getting. You're just looking for little clues that can help maybe fill in some blanks or see some things that you weren't quite sure of. Yeah, we can come out here and work these guys out through all these drills. But the reality is, what we're paying them to do is what they do out there on the practice field and on game day. Really, the way they compete here, the physicality they practice with, the way they're coached, the demandingness of the program, those are all things that are very attractive to a scout and to a club.
Today, here in Lexington at Kentucky's Pro Day, this is day 12 on the road for me of about a 2.5 week swing. Excited to see what their guys do today in this environment in front of every team in the NFL. Here we go, boys. 2 feet over the bag towards me, stepping over it laterally, 2 feet here, over here laterally, come through and cut off of me, all right? A lot of times at these pro days, Not every position working out has a coach there to work them out.
Good, good, good.
Sometimes as scouts, we have to put down the clipboard, help out with the drills, run guys through it. It's good to see them up close, how they move, how they take instruction, how they apply what you're teaching them, and then obviously execute it in the drills and just kind of observe the tempo and the pace that they compete at.
Here, 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 back, here, here.
Easy. Okay, good. Good job.
I'm gonna get eyes on this though. Everybody on this list at least has something to them, you know. How is he just as a person? Do you worry at all about off-field distractions with him? That's all, folks.
So we just wrapped up in Lexington at Kentucky's Pro Day. Every team in the league was represented. Bright lights, big stage. Their guys did a great job. We're heading back to the hotel room now, get all this information input into the system, the measurables, the numbers, kind of grade the workout, notes about the guys here today, and get that information sent to the office, and then we're back out on the road.
Keep working. Keep working. Keep working. Keep working.
Where you coming from? Last pro day I was at was Miami. You expect to see speed, explosion, and athletic ability shouldn't be anything that guys out of Florida should struggle with. Were you at Miami? Yeah. We're a month away from the draft. At this juncture, at this point, it's really just about finishing. Can you finish what you started? And I think that starts with just your physical appearance. Are you in shape? It just lets us know if you really honor and respect your craft, and can you finish what you start. You're just going back, crossing your T's, dotting your I's, double checking, kind of making sure you didn't miss anything. And then you want to make sure the product that you saw during the fall is what you see with your eyes here now. And then there's some guys who pop that you didn't expect. So there's players that are going to test real well, and you may not have seen that on tape, and then we'll go back and check those guys again. We call them workout warriors. Make sure there's something we're not missing. Who do we really want is what we're trying to figure out. Weeding out the people that don't fit for us. We'll go back to the dungeon April 10th.
Hunker down at West 56th Street there, 7001 West 56th.
Back together in Indianapolis, back in the draft room.
It'll be fun now.
We're gonna hash it out.
Start our last round of draft meetings.
Guys come back in April. We're just going back through that board. It's just a lot of names, and you're trying to get a lot done in a short period of time.
All right, so we start on. Let's keep rolling. Every draft's different. Usually the percentages are going to tell you when you're up in the top 10, you're going to get a great player, but it also depends on the draft. To say you know for sure what that draft's going to look like, we got an indication.
We're looking for specific traits.
I mean, this guy loves football. You just mean the right stuff.
Don't underestimate guys with size, speed.
He's explosive on the field. You can feel his speed.
This guy gets north-south, make misses. He's got vision and instincts.
It's hard to deny he's produced. Everybody knows he's getting the ball.
Yeah.
Never start with the end in mind either. Don't try to find all the holes in them. Tell us what they can do.
There's always more. Every opinion you get matters, and it might be the one that you find out. That's why you can never quit digging.
The kid had really low self-esteem, so they kind of lacked confidence, and they had to build him back up. He's a late bloomer.
Watching this guy move around, pretty intoxicating, plus he's tough.
Take this guy around. I just wish we could see it on tape.
We line our board up, not everybody else. And we evaluate, and we don't pay attention to where everybody else has got them ranked. We rank them.
You don't want him at all. You just stick to your process and you grade the player. If he's worth picking there, you pick him there.
We feel comfortable where we're at 4. Doesn't mean we won't move up to 3. Doesn't mean we won't move back.
Now, I think this is true anywhere we pick. We hope it's an impactful player that comes in and competes right away to start and makes the team better and contributes to winning.
Yeah, he's just raw. I mean, like the kid, he got some raw stuff to work with.
We'll have a good plan because we've done the work and we've stacked the players to where whatever decision we make, we feel like we've gone through the process to make the right decision.
Here we go.